Hi everyone, so Stacey, Lexi's behind the camera, she'll be seen in a second, and I'm Bree, and we're just going to talk about the appraisal tool that's called Critical Appraisal of Qualitative Studies. And this was created by CEBM, which is Center of Evidence-Based Medicine. And so basically the purpose of this appraisal tool is to differentiate whether your research is qualitative or not. And this link is what you would use if you were trying to do so, and you just follow through all of these questions, which Stacey is about to hit on, and it gives descriptions about each thing.
So in order to determine if a research study is qualitative, we have a series of questions explained in the appraisal tool that ask if the approach you're taking is appropriate, how you collected data, how you analyzed data, if you stayed consistent with your methodology and participants and everything like that. It also goes over how your results should take place to make sure you're not using quantitative data and keeping the whole study qualitative. There's 8 questions here listed in the study that the link will provide more specific information.
Hi guys, so basically for the last question, we are answering how this is helpful in consuming literature when we're studying research. So basically a good study, a good qualitative study would follow the lines of the appraisal tool. It would use maybe an interview or a questionnaire for data collection, and so we can kind of tell if this study is good by using the critical appraisal tool, and also it kind of helps us understand how relevant the research is. We can't compare qualitative research to quantitative research because they're two separate things and they're studying two separate different ways. So it just helps us kind of determine if the study is adequate and good.
For the CEBM Critical Appraisal Tool, specific questions are outlined to ensure a qualitative study. Was a qualitative approach appropriate? Is the question being asked seeking to further understanding of people's views, opinions, and/or experiences in relation to a specific setting, scenario, or circumstance? Was the sampling strategy appropriate for the approach? How were the participants or settings selected? Does the sample include a range of experiences where all relevant variables are accounted for? What were the data collection methods? Are data collection methods described in sufficient detail to allow you to repeat the study? Are they transparent and appropriate? How were data analyzed and how were these checked? Was the data analysis approach appropriate for the methodology used? Is the researcher's position described? Is it ideal that the researchers clearly state their position in relation to the research question? And what were the results, and do the results make sense? Do the results answer the question? Do they make sense, and are they credible? Are the conclusions drawn justified by the results? How well does the analysis explain why people behave in the way that they do? And are the findings transferable to other clinical settings?